Hello and welcome everyone, Klickarn here, and in this video I'm going to show you how to create this Counter-Strike intro for your Counter-Strike videos. I'm going flashback. So there we have the Counter-Strike intro that we're going to create. So now let us create it in Adobe After Effects. So the first thing you need to do is to start up Adobe After Effects, just like I've done here, and press New Composition to create a new project. We're going to name this CSGO Flash, and we're going to stick to 10 seconds on this project. So let us get down here and press OK. And as you can see now, this is our background. So we're going to change that by go up here to File and import an image that I got. So we're going to choose this one. And as you can see now, we have the picture here in the corner. So we're simply going to drag this picture down here to the project. And now you can see we have got a different background. So we're going to play around a little bit with this background by go over here, press the arrow, choose transform, and we're going to use this one, the scale tool. So we're simply going to mark this stopwatch here to create a keyframe on the timeline. And we're going to choose this amount to about 1500, just like this. And the next thing we need to do is to drag this line here on the timeline to about 2 seconds. We're going to choose this amount to 100 instead. And as you can see now, we have a zooming out effect if we go on the right direction, just like this. So there we are done with the background here. So we're simply going to close this one. And the second thing we need to do here is to add the Counter-Strike logo here. So we're going to go up here to File once again and import a second image. And here I have the Counter-Strike logo, as you can see here in the corner as well. So we're simply going to drag this as well down here to the project. Make sure that this logo is above the background, otherwise you don't gonna see it. So we're gonna change the position of this one to about in this height. So we actually want this logo here to pop up on the background. So we're gonna do that by go over here to the arrow, choose transform, and choose the scale tool here as well. So remember, mark the stopwatch to create a keyframe, and we're gonna choose this amount to 0. And as you can see now, we can't see the logo, and that's exactly what we want to do. So we're going to drag this line here once again to about 3 seconds on the timeline. And we're going to change this amount to 100, maybe 200 instead, to make it a little bit bigger. Yeah, that looks pretty nice. That looks pretty nice. So as we can see now, if I start to dragging this from the beginning, we got the out zooming effect, and there comes the logo. So that looks really good. But we're gonna add effects to this as well, to the back, to the logo. So we're gonna go up here to Effects and Presence. If you can't find it here, go up to Windows and mark this one. Then you will find it here in the corner. So we're gonna type in Wave, just like this. And we're gonna choose the Wave Warp for this. So make sure that you drag this one to the logo layer, just like this. And now we can actually see we got some wave effects on this. But we want it in this standard position in this amount of time. So we're going to drag this to this position, and we're going to choose this to about 20, just like this. And make sure that you mark this stopwatch here, the wave height, for this in this timeline, to create a keyframe here as well. So we're going to drag this simply here. And in this position, we want it to be in standard. So mark this one and choose 0. So as you can see now, we got a wave form on this background when it comes in, just like this. And there we have it. And there we have the logo as well. So now we are done with the logo as well. The third thing we need to do now is to add your name here that's going to come in. So we're simply going to go over here, right click, go up to new, and choose text. So we're gonna type in with, and gonna do enter space, go like this, and choose name. So here you can type in your name. So what we're simply gonna do now is to drag this one, maybe make it a little bit bigger, something like this. And we can choose the rotation tool here as well to rotate it a little bit to make it in a different angle, something like that. And we can simply drag it just like this. So what we want now is to make sure that this one appears as well on the background, so it's not going to be in this position the whole time. So we're simply going to do that by mark this arrow here, go down to transform, and we're going to choose the scale tool here as well. So make sure that you mark the stopwatch to create a keyframe here. And we're going to drag this one up so we can't see it, just like this. And now we're going to drag this on the timeline to about 4 seconds. And we're going to choose this to 100%, just like this. So then it's going to come in just like this. And there we have the name as well. So we can simply close this one. And now we're going to add the flashbang for this. So we're simply going to go up here to file once again. And we're going to import a flashbang. And I got it here. And you can see it as well up here in the corner. So we're going to drag it down here and make sure it is above all the others. And we're going to drag this one down a little bit, something like that. And we're going to rotate it to this position. And simply now we actually want this to come in, bounce here and go up here. So we're going to drag this one just outside the background. We can zoom out a little bit so we can see it. So it's gonna come in just like this, go down here and then up. So we're gonna choose this gonna be the starting position for that one. So we're simply gonna go over here, mark this arrow, choose transform, and instead of scale we're actually gonna choose the position tool here. So make sure that you mark this stopwatch, and we're simply gonna drag this one on the timeline here to about this time, and we're going to drag it so it comes in something like this. And the next thing we want to do is to drag this a little bit more, and instead of when I drag this one, I'm actually going to drag it just like this to make it comes in just like this, something like that. And we're going to drag this once again to about 6 seconds. So you can see it's actually going in this path, just like this. So if I zoom in a little bit, and we can check out how it looks so far. There it comes in, just like this. There our name comes in, and here comes the flashbang, just like that. But actually, we don't want this flashbang just to come in just like this. So we're actually going to add a rotating to this as well. So I'm going to drag it just in this position, something like this. And go down here and choose the rotation tool here. And make sure that you mark this stopwatch to create a keyframe. And we want this in this position. And over here, we actually want it to be, we can drag it up to about 50 maybe or something. Just like that. As you can see now, the flashbang coming in, rotates, and goes just like this. This looks pretty nice. It looks pretty nice. And now we actually want this flashbang here to detonate as well, to make this whole background white. So we're going to fix that by closing this one, go down here, mark, and choose a new, and we're going to use an adjustment layer here. So make sure that this adjustment layer is above all the other layers. And then we're simply going to go up here to the effects and presence once again. And we're going to type in flare. And we're going to use this one, the lens flare. So simply drag this one to the adjustment layer, just like this, to create a flare here. And there it looks. And there we want it to be in this position. So we actually don't want this to be reveal itself the whole time, so we're simply gonna drag down the brightness here to this, because we only want it to reveal itself in this time of the timeline. So simply go up here, mark this stopwatch here to create a keyframe, and we want it to reveal itself a little bit here, so we can drag it up a little bit, just like this, and we can simply go up for like 7 seconds here. So we can drag it up to 100%, just like this. So now let us check out how the whole intro looks. We're gonna go up here to composition and check the preview. zooming out, the text, our name, and the bounce. So there we actually have the whole intro. I really hope that you find this tutorial useful. If you do, please give it a thumb up. And if you want more game intros, please give a comment down below. And don't forget to check out my Twitch channel, Klickarn Official, for more gameplay and more tutorials. Until next time, boys and girls, take care now. Bye bye then.